Good evening po. I'm Michael Joel P. Lapie, Project Manager for Emblem and Virtual Assistant po for Camille or the Essential Market. And for today, I'm gonna be presenting sixth chapter of Seven Habits of Highly Effective Human Being, which is Synergy, the Power of the Whole. Okay po. So may question ba po tayo before we start, guys? This chapter explores po yung principle ng synergy. Okay, it's emphasizing the power of collaboration and teamwork. It delves into how synergy works in various contexts and it ranges down from personal relationships to decision making within isang organization. Okay, so let's start po with the principle of synergy. So I would like to engage you guys in a more interactive. So Ate Eloy, pwede ba po ako mag-request pabasa po ng 4 principles of synergy kahit hindi na po yung
Wait lang,
team.
nasa AI summit ako.
Okay po, sige po. Kuya Earl, can you please read po yung 4 principles ng synergy and briefly?
Okay.
Opo.
Lahat talaga? Okay, sige.
Opo, title lang naman, Kuya Earl.
Okay. The principle of synergy. The whole is greater. Number 1. Number 2, valuing differences. Number 3, open to new possibilities. And number 4, shifting from win-lose to win-win.
Okay po. So, for this chapter, everything will revolve po around synergy. And, of course, each of these points will dive into as we go on. Pero, kung nakikita nyo po, yung part no number 4, which is win-lose to win-win, is actually related to our previous chapters. I think it's chapter 4 po or 5 yung kay Ate Eloy. So, yeah, please take note of these principles and we'll be discussing them in more details as we go. So, next po. Before we even start, I'd like to just give you a brief summary ng synergies natin. Ito yung mga qualities and or siguro pwede ko sabihin na behavior natin na dapat natin take in consideration para mas mag-work yung synergy natin. Okay, so first things first po, respect for diversity. Magkaiba yung alam lang natin na diverse yung mga tao and tanggap natin sa may respect tayo about it. So next po is be able to relax around others, value opinions, whether you agree or not, create balance, be responsive to new ideas, develop trust, discover and share common interests. Para sa akin, pinaka-importante dito, humor talaga. Kasi ako as a jolly person, I really love using humor as a way to connect. Don't stereotype, of course. Iwasan natin ang mga prejudices natin, especially kahit ng mga negative things na panjudge sa tao. And last is, we have to be real. Okay po. So next, eto na. We'll dive into na different elements ng synergy talaga. And we'll start off with relationships. So, may I call on Edge to read the first part of synergy in relationships po.
Synergy in relationships. First part, empathy and understanding. Synergy in relationships involve understanding and respecting each other's perspectives even when they differ. It's about actively listening and seeking common ground. Yung iba pa ba? Okay na yan.
Sige, tuloy mo na, Edge. Yan ang gusto ko sa'yo. Tuloy mo na. Good
Okay. Second is open communication. Effective communication is crucial for building trust and creating a foundation for synergy. It requires clear and honest expression of thoughts and feelings. Lastly, mutual respect. Synergistic relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect and appreciation for each other's strengths and contribution. It's about valuing and celebrating differences.
Ayan. Thank you po, Edge. So, again, for the synergy of relationships, it all starts with yung empathy. Kung paano tayo mag-show ng empathy sa kapwa natin, which results to, syempre, ang pinaka-basic naman ng lahat ng relationship is communication. Yun naman yun. And para mas ma-celebrate natin ito, lahat, pag ma-understand mo na yung tao, yung pinag-usapan nyo, or anything between you, dun ka na magbi-build out ng mutual respect nyo para mas ma-work on nyo yung collaborative energy between you. So, guys, Meron ba kayong pwedeng i-share dan na lamig, any insight about this element of synergy? May I call on Kuya Vinci to share something with your thoughts on synergy in relationships po.
Tawag dito, gulatan pala to. Okay, so actually nag-resound ako dun sa second part, yung open communication. Just today, I came across this short sa Instagram about identifying the difference between disagreement and disrespect. Parang dun sa short, sabi, yung disagreement daw, in a collaborative setting, it's welcome, and ang purpose daw ng disagreement is for you people to talk and come up with the common grounds. And I guess that relates to synergy. So, ang pagkakaiba niya sa disrespect is kapag ka daw yung conflict nagbi-build up ng walls between parties, may element daw ng disrespect. So, kaya ko siya sinishare kasi na-realize ko na we always look at the positives, right? Like, okay, empathy and understanding, we must always try to achieve that. But in a team setting where there are diverse perspectives and these diverse perspectives are celebrated, we should also know how to handle disagreements and still be synergistic as a whole. And yung second bullet point or yung second concept, which is open communication, yun talaga yung kumbaga secret sauce ng kahit anong teams, na how ready are we to have disagreements, especially when we have differences in thought. How do we handle that? And how do we openly communicate in such a way that even though we are bringing up uncomfortable topics and situations, we are still able to trust each other and say that we are communicating with one another's best interest in mind. I hope that makes sense.
Thank you very much, Kuya Vinci. Actually, sobrang ganda po nung pagsasummarize yun na second point, yung open communication. Because may synergy din na element, talaga nagfo-focus on communication. And thank you po for that, na at least naintindihan ko pinagkaiba ng disrespect and disagreement. It's actually very important.
Mm-hmm.
Next
po, one last point. I think may malaking misconception ng mga tao when it comes to defining synergy. Kasi kapag lahat tayo nag-a-agree lang on one thing, echo chamber yung tawag doon. Hindi siya synergistic relationship. So, if we truly celebrate and value differences in perspectives, I think that we should also be ready in understanding the differences in perspectives and celebrating them and actually finding common ground. Ayun lang, maraming salamat. Dami ko lang sinabi.
Thank you, Kuya Vinci. Sobrang po nun. Rich, and thank you po for that. Next po natin is, as I mentioned before, for everything. Hindi pa pala yung synergy and communication. Okay, so next po natin element is the synergy in problem solving. So this defines yung steps kung paano natin i-conquer any problem that can be conquered with a team. So may I call Kuya Earl to read this section? Lahat na po of this.
Cool.
Ay, sorry. Oo nga, natawag ko na si Kuya Earl. Ate Pepper, please have the stage po.
Yung yung mga main points.
Yes po.
Synergy in problem solving. So first, define the problem, and then brainstorm for solutions, and then evaluate and choose for the solution, and of course, implement and monitor.
Okay pa, thank you for that. So like any problem solving case, ito naman ay pinaka-basic na we all define the problem, know the scope of problem para mas okay yung ating brainstorming. And for the brainstorming part, everybody should, give the diverse perspective para mas makita natin ano ba yung tamang options or ano ba yung available at hand na pwede natin gawin for the problem. Next would be the evaluate and choose, which would be the best option for us and most common, like tayo, mga project managers, most of us, it all goes down to the feasibility and impact of the decision that we'll choose. And lastly, syempre, kailangan natin siya implement and get the feedback or monitor on it. Putting the chosen solution into action and monitoring its effectiveness ensures ongoing progress and learning. Like yung previous book natin na binasa, it all everyday or life is a continuous learning session. So monitoring, implementation and monitoring of any changes is really important para magtuloy-tuloy lang ating learning. So since ikaw yung pinagbasa ko, Ate Pepper, meron ka bang ma-share?
Sabi ko na, tatawagan mo ako
about sa synergy in problem solving based po sa chapter natin. Anything will do naman po.
Hindi,
Ano pong
naalala ko lang
experience?
while you were explaining the topics, yung brainstorm solutions. Number one, sa naalala ko, sana nakikita ng group yung transition na nangyayari from you defining those problems within yourselves that you want to improve or habits that you want to make, and having that independence from identifying yourself from all the other things around you. And then, ngayon towards na tayo dun sa crossing that interdependence. So, synergy is like, hindi siya yung endpoint, but it's almost getting you to the last part of the book, which is next week. But sa synergy, having that identity for yourself, voice of yourself, your opinions, your thoughts, your ideas, and then learning how to communicate that, level that with the people around you or you're communicating with, having that sharing. Tapos pinag-usapan pa natin yung think win-win last time. Talagang binubuo niya yung yung way of how we can be effective as a human being, sabi nga ni Joel. Tapos nalala ko sa brainstorm, may tinuro sa akin sa Six Sigma training. Ano nga bang tawag dun? So, basta yung process is, baka alam nyo, individually, isipin nyo muna yung solution dun sa problema or yung mga recommendations or suggestions nyo individually. And then, you converge, divergent and convergent brainstorming. So, divergent, ikaw muna, ganyan. Tapos, magko-converge kayo together as a group to understand ano yung mga solutions na naisip ng mga tao. So, ang ginagawa namin usually, isusulat namin lahat. Bawat solution dun sa problema, isusulat namin, lalagay namin sa post-it. May mga online tools na pwedeng magamit yon na may sarili kang post-it, lalagay mo lahat ng solution doon, ganyan. So, wala kayong kopyahan. And then, after that, ipopost nyo lahat, pagsasama-samahin yung theme, ano yung mga resolution na magkakasama ang tema, ganyan. So, the brainstorming makes it happen na everybody is providing their ideas and everybody is really contributing on the solutions that we need to look for a problem. So, kung sana magamit nyo, kung di nyo pa alam yung yung way na yon, sana magamit nyo siya. Ayan. Yun lang.
Thank you very much, Ate Pepper.
Ate Pep, tawag dito, ang isang gusto ko lang idagdag sa sinabi mo is dun sa brainstorming, wala mo ng kontrahan. As in talagang overflow lang siya ng ideas. Walang pangit na ideas.
Actually, yes.
Thank you, Kuya Vinci. Kasi, tama naman si Kuya Vinci doon. Analysis happens sa evaluation na. So, it's highly... Tsaka na, feeling ko yung post-it, na-empower niya yung, hindi naman anonymity, pero yung parang kung may idea ka talaga, masishare mo. Tapos, yun nga, tapos Kuya Vinci, hindi makukontra yung ideas mo. And definitely, it will help us provide more options for evaluation.
Oo, and nothing gets to me more than negative Nancy's. Yung tipong hindi pa man nagsisimula, may pushback na. And yun medyo psychological yun na parang pag tayo nag-pitch ng idea, tas shinoot down yung idea agad, yung tao, hindi na siya magiging open. Magiging defensive na siya or hindi na siya mag-o-offer. Paano kung maganda yung iba niya pang insights? Diba? So, yun.
Thank you po, Kuya Vinci and Ate Pepper, for those wonderful insights about synergy in problem solving. Ang nalimutan ko ilagay dito is synergy in team problem solving. So, yan po. Next
Good
slide.
girl! Ay, si Edge.
Sorry po. Edge, sorry. Hindi po ako nakatingin. Sorry po. Ano lang po. Screen lang mismo nakikita ko. Sorry po. Edge, go. Sorry.
May dagdag din ako regarding sa sinabi ni Vinci, yun nga yung non-judgment. Kasi may nabasa rin akong book by Brian Tracy. Ang sabi niya nga doon na kapag magbe-brainstorming, dapat lahat ng people available na pwede, nandun sila. And before mag-start yung brainstorming, mag-decide kayo na walang judgment talaga sa buong process, na kahit gano'n ka-crazy yung idea, kahit somehow it's inappropriate, pero i-consider nyo pa rin yung mga sinabi nila. Kasi sabi ni Brian Tracy, pinaka-underutilized na skills ng mga tao is yung it is the creativity of the people. Naging example niya doon is yung merong company na nag-hire sa kanya, sabi they want Brian Tracy to help them in brainstorming. So nagsabi si Brian Tracy na okay, basta walang judgment. So at the start may person na nagsalita, tapos siya yung sa team nila, siya yung palaging binubuli, and then nagbigay siya na kanyang idea, tumawa lahat ng board member. Tapos tumimik si Brian Tracy, tapos tiningnan niya yung boss directly. Tapos na-realize ng boss na, oy, shit, mali nga pala, wala tong judgment. So, nag-apologize yung boss. Tapos at the end na sabi ni Brian Tracy, ang sabi ng boss sa kanya, tama nga yung ginagawa. Tama talaga na walang judgmental, and dapat yung sa hierarchy, simula sa boss to the bottom, yun yung mga nasa flow na yung pagbibigay mo ng ideas mo kapag brainstorming, dapat binibigyan lahat ng chances. And the best thing is yun nga, isulat na lang kung sa tingin nyo hindi nyo mapapractice na hindi kayo magiging judgmental at the start, para at the end, after some time, yung brainstorming nyo, ma-improve na hindi na kayo magiging judgmental din. So, yun yung pinaka-point ng brainstorming and being not judgmental at the boom process.
Thank you very much.
Tapos naalala ko lang, kasi we're talking about brainstorming and problem solving. There is another way with in terms of problem solving na may synergy. It's not really parang it would parang take time, a lot of time, pero ito yung same process. Nina-define yung problem, nag-brainstorm ng solution, nag-choose, implement, pero in a faster way. I'm not sure if you guys heard of it. It's the Kaizen. It's a Japanese way of problem solving na lahat ng tao, I remember Toyota yata yung gumawa. Lahat ng taong involved dun sa process, pupunta sila sa isang room, nakatayo lang sila, define the problem, look for solution, everybody is providing solution, discussing ano yung process, ganyan, and then walang upo, walang aalis ng room, ganyan, hanggat hindi nare-resolve. Tumatagal lang siya for a real Kaizen ng mga 2 to 4 hours, gano'n. So, yung walang pag-upo, parang nagpupush yung mga tao na kailangan natin magkaintindihan at makapaghanap ng solution together. And then, yun, lalabas sila sa room with a solution, implement agad. It's Kaizen because it's fast. I forgot the English meaning, pero yun siya, yun yung process.
Kaizen, continuous improvement yun.
Continuous improvement.
Parang the journey to perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, Ate Pepper. And
dapat yun yung pangalan ng unang company ko, Kaizen, pero ang dami nang nakaregister ng Kaizen Enterprises.
Naagawan.
So in summary po talaga, yung synergy and problem solving, feeling ko dahil na-emphasize din yung brainstorm part, yun yung pinaka-important. Importante ito lahat, pero I mean, in a team setting, defining options available, having the opinions of everyone, pinaka-importante na magkaroon sila ng safe space talaga na makapagsalita. And as Edge mentioned nga na hindi natin alam na baka yung magandang opinion or yung magandang option available sa atin nandun sa lagi nating in-HR or something. So, yeah. Let's do this and be better. Yun lang po. Mema lang po yung aking sa dulo. Pero sobrang ganda po ng mga ano nyo. Mga insights nyo po. So, next slide po tayo, no? Synergy in teams. Ayan na. Nag-emphasize na po tayo. Nagbigay emphasis na tayo sa teams. So, may I call on Ate Ina to read po yung steps for the synergy in teams po. Ayan po.
Hello.
Hello, Ate Ina.
Synergy in teams. First, shared goals. Second, effective communication. 3, role clarity. 4, mutual support.
Thank you po, Ate Ina. So, synergy in teams, clearly, dinidiscuss natin dito yung steps kung paano ba talaga natin mag-work on yung synergy mismo ng team natin, as that term implies. Now, shared goals daw, it's a clear understanding of the team's goal and essentially getting for that kind of synergy. It provides common direction and purpose. Lagi nga sinasabi ni Ate Eloy, we're a team and it's very important to have that same goal para align tayo sa lahat nating ginagawa. Next, effective communication. Open, honest, regular communication is crucial for keeping everyone on the same page and fostering collaboration. So ito, na-achieve din natin to through Slack, through pagtambay lagi sa Discord, through yung ano ba yung hometown natin gamit dati na app. Pero anyway, being around with each other greatly help to increase the communication between us. Tapos nawawala yung, sorry po. Tuloy po yung may
gather ka ako, nakalimutan mo yung gather.
Gather. Ayun, thank you. Nalimutan ko yun. So, yun po. Next is role clarity. Dito na ba magbababa yung kung ano yung mga individual responsibilities ba natin in that team setting. Ano ba yung kailangan natin ma-contribute as one subtask para sa common task natin, which is yung overall goals. And syempre, pinaka-importante sa lahat, since transparent tayo, communication sa goal and sa roles natin na kailangan gawin, mutual support para malaman natin sino ba yung kailangan ng help. Ano ba yung hindi kayang i-deliver. Ako, aminado ko, maraming times dito salarin ako na kailangan na ng mutual support pero hindi pa sinasabi. So, ayun po. Yung synergy in teams, these are the elements na kailangan natin talagang mabihasa, and it's an everyday learning talaga. And the way that we have it, mutual support, yung mga pagtawag sa atin lahat dyan, lahat Eloy, kapag kailangan gawin. That's part of the mutual support. So, I think naman, we're doing all of this and it just keeps on getting better. And itong form na ginagawa natin today, which is the professional development, it's a form of effective communication din as well. Which also, shared goals natin so natin mag-improve pare-pareho. So yeah, it's very good. Next po, slide. Okay, so before we get into the communication part, the synergy in communication, yun yung na-emphasize nga ni Kuya Vinci kanina. I'd just like to briefly discuss with you ano ba na responses natin as a person na nagagawa natin o naiisip natin towards a different opinion, usually in a discussion form, no? So there are 5 daw na reactions natin or responses. The first is to attack, no? You put down the idea, naging defensive ka, tapos to the fear-based. Yun yung pinakamadaling gawin kung papadala ka sa emotions. Yun yung pinakamadali, sa totoo lang. Next is to tolerate. You put up with it, pero hindi mo tinatanggap yung idea. And next level is you accept it. You accept the idea na iba siya, pero wala ka namang ginagawa para may mabago or something. You just accept it as it is. And the next one is value. You value the different idea that's been shared. Tapos, from those ideas, gumagawa ka ng bagong opportunity sa mga nabubuong information. Siyempre, feeling ko ang pinaka-importante dito is to celebrate, no? You seek out individuals. Nabanggit din ito ni Kuya Vinci ganun. Seek out individuals who think different and you learn from those differences. So, at sino ba pong pwede mag-share? Ako po muna, no? Ako, guilty ako at times. Madalas, nandun ako sa attack. Pero I tried to work on it a lot. And siguro nandito na ako sa accept. Accept. Pero dapat po talaga nasa value tayo or at least celebrate para mag-goal natin yung synergy talaga. So, meron ba sa atin na pwede mag-share anything about their responses, personal experience on how do they respond to a different opinion that's been sa kanila na share. So, Ate Ina, ikaw na uli, since ikaw yung pinagbasa ko kanina. Sure ka naman na anything na makaka-relate ka about this part.
Ako siguro nandun ako sa tolerate. Lagi, lang ako. Sige, paano ba? There are times na hindi mo okay yung opinion nila, pero accept mo na lang. Kasi parang wala ka sa position to say your opinion. Parang ganun.
Thank you po, Ate Ina, for being honest. Anybody pa po? Ate Eloy, for being a leader, do you have anything to say with this section of our synergy topic?
Magpapatulog ako ng mga bata.
So, celebrate.
Minsan tolerate. Minsan accept. Minsan celebrate.
Thank you po.
Ako, Joel, tawag dito, dahil narinig ko yung response ni Ina. Actually, nag-disagree ako sa'yo, Ina, na nag-tolerate ka lang. And let me tell you why. I think as leaders, we also have to consider yung environment na pinoprovide mo. And alam na alam to ni Earl kasi kung paano ko sumagot kay Earl, ganun din sumagot si Ina sa akin. Hindi yung sagot na pabalang, yung ibig sabihin yung exchange namin ng dialogue. Kapag nag-one-on-ones kami ni Ina or may updates or whatever, or kay Edge din, ini-establish ko talaga is, come as you are, feel free to talk. And kapag kami hindi nag-agree si Ina, sinasabi niya sa akin. Pero yun, tawag dito, ang agreement namin doon, in confidence to, let's resolve this as two parties. Ganun din ako kay Earl. Like, para mareklamo ko, alam niyo namang mareklamo ko. Pero kasi, nagbigay si Earl ng consent and ng environment na pwede akong mag-raise ng concerns ko without judgment. Yung bang tipong hindi ka i-red tag after ng conversation ninyo ikakalat sa leadership na ano ba yan, ang hirap namang kausap nito ni Vinci, ang difficult niya. Walang ganon. So, I feel like yung celebration piece, nangyayari siya kapag tayo mismo as leaders, nakakreate tayo ng environment na inaalaw natin yung mga tao sa influence natin na magsalita ng unfiltered. Yung hindi sila takot. And for me, that's a testament of true celebration. Na kapag ikaw nakakausap ka with authenticity at binavalue ng mga tao yung environment na nakikreate mo para makapagsalita sila. Ayun lang naman. So, Ina, hindi tolerate. I want you to know na you can disagree and you also have shown acceptance in ideas. Ayun.
Maraming salamat, Mama.
Alam mo yan na.
Totoo naman po ko sa ating discussions. Nagiyak yung person. Thank you po. Actually, sobrang totoo na sinabi ni Kuya Vinci and it's really important to have a safe space po. And thank you everyone for being honest sa experiences, no? And sana share niyo din sa section natin ng synergy topic. So, may gusto pa ba po kayo i-share? Anybody po? Kuya Earl, Ate Pepper,
Taas ka kamay ni Edge. Pero nauna si Edge, so si Edge na lang muna.
Edge, go po.
Ayan. So, sa akin is, yung pagkakaintindi ko kasi dito, hindi pala, opinion ko na lang pala about dito is circumstantial kasi yung pwede mo maging response. Kunyari, you are in a mentoring session, ang pinaka-best mong gawin doon is you value or you celebrate, no? Kasi at kapag ganun mo siya i-approach, you will get talaga yung mga tinituro nila. Pero kunyari, ikaw, you're a leader, tapos merong point na magde-decide ka for a crucial event sa team ninyo. Tapos, alam mo yung whole view, kung ano yung pinaka macro perspective ng mangyayari. Pero, yung mga team members mo nagdi-disagree sa'yo kasi micro lang yung nakikita nila. So, what you do is you put down the idea. I don't like yung word na attack, pero you put down the idea kasi at the end of the day, alam mo na ito talaga yung kailangan gawin. Even though nagdi-disagree yung mga tao sa'yo, you still have to decide na you put down the idea. Same as sa tolerate. Kasi kunyari, loved ones, no? Hindi mo naman pwedeng kapag meron naman silang idea, hindi mo naman pwedeng may opinion sa idea sila, hindi mo naman sila pwedeng i-cut off na lang basta-basta. Kunyari, family pa mismo, ganyan. You just should learn na lang minsan to tolerate or to just accept na yung idea nila sometimes is different from you. So, ganun. Yung aking opinion. Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Edge. Oo nga, in that perspective, it makes sense nga din naman. May mga decisions tayo minsan din na or may mga situations nga naman it could happen, pero yeah, that's true. Kuya Earl, ano po? Di ba nagtaas din po kayo?
Same dun sa kay Edge. I think your reaction as a person will be
dependent.
Basis talaga. Hindi siya parang kasi ganito ako, tolerant ako na person. So, I tolerate the conversations. I tolerate the ideas. Hindi celebratory kasi ako na person. So, I celebrate our differences all the time. So, I think it's case-to-case basis. And tayo, syempre, as contributors, I think, siguro, encourage ko rin kayo kasi never naman nang shut down ang VC ng idea. 'Di ba? So, encourage ko lang kayo na to always reach out to management. Kasi yung management naman, guys, kami lang naman to. Si Janet Chulino. Kung meron kayong mga opinions or suggestions to improve our company, syempre, we're very much open to that, no? So, pero nasanay ako working with Jana tsaka kay Ninang, kay Jel, na ang ano ko talaga is when there's a discussion, I try my best talaga na from acceptance to celebration yung response ko to ideas. Ako rin kasi personally, wala naman taong merong monopoly ng knowledge ng wisdom. So, ako I believe na everyone will have yung idea. Pero kagaya ng sinabi ni Edge, sometimes, kasi kung ano yung macro ng mga bagay. Kaya, sometimes kahit gusto mong i-try yung mga bagay, meron kang mga ideas na kailangan mong i-decline in the meantime. No? I say in the meantime kasi at the end of the day, kagaya ng sinasabi ko kay Vinci, na kapag may mga one-on-one kami na hindi pa siya pwede for now, pero that doesn't mean na hindi na siya pwede forever. And ako yung mga suggestions talaga, that's very important kasi wala namang sage sa amin di ba? At sa kahit anong kumpanya, sa kahit anong setting, kahit sa mga kliyente niya sa VA, hindi naman sila sage, hindi sila all-knowing. So if you think na meron kayong ma-add na value sa kanila by giving out your opinion, speaking out, di ba? Just do it in a very, ano man tawag doon? Yung polite. Manner. Oo. Just package it correctly, di ba? Kasi as long as, siguro ang ano ko lang doon is, as long as yung heart mo is nasa tamang place, as long as alam mo na yung heart mo is nasa tamang place, so share your opinion, share your suggestion, di ba? Kasi at the end of the day, ang civilization natin, yung tao, kaya lang naman tayo umabot to this point is because we helped each other out. So, I think that's the best example of synergy. Kahit merong mga metaphors like yung two-horse metaphor, di ba, ng synergy. Pero for me, yung civilization, yung mankind, we progressed up to this far because we helped each other. So, I think that's the most beautiful synergy. Kasi, sobrang magkakaiba tayo ng skills, ng culture, ng background, ng passion. Pero at the end of the day, dahil we collaborated with each other, kaya tayo nag-progress to this level of civilization mula sa mga taong tabon, di ba? So ngayon, meron na tayong universe sa cellphone natin. So, ayun lang. Thank you, Joel.
Thank you po very much, Kyle. Naiyak po ako sa ating humankind history. Pero it makes a lot of sense din po talaga. Tama din po yung kay Kuya Earl and kay Edge. Pero tama din po yung kila Ate Ina at kay Kuya Vinci. So, ito po ay ano lang talaga, no? Parang prelude lang kasi ito talaga yung climax, yung next slide natin. Yung synergy ng communication. Ito na. So, part yun yung kanina. So, let's discuss ano ba talaga yung mga elements of communication. And with this, I would really love Ate Eloy po to read each of the parts in here na to discuss. Read lang po.
Papatulog ako ng bata.
Okay po. Si Sasab na lang ate. Ay, grabe naman yun. Si Sasab na nagsalita. Okay po. So, check ko lang po ulit kasi baka may bagong nadagdag ha. Kasi kung nasa ulo ko. Ayun, Chan! My idol. Chan, huwag kang manahimik dyan. Hindi ko nakita kanina. Chan, please have the audience. Pasensya nyo na po yung bulag na isa.
Synergy in communication, active listening, empathy, clarity, and respect.
Okay po. So, read lang natin briefly, no? Ano yung brief definition na pinagkakaiba-iba ng mga elements nito for communication. So, first, active listening. Paying full attention. So, body language, lahat. As in, buong buhay mo doon, nakikinig ka talaga. Understanding the speaker's perspective, putting your foot on their shoe. Kasi isa lang yung paa nila. And responding thoughtfully. Next, empathy. No? Trying to see things from yun pala yung paglagay ng paa mo sa sapatos nila. So, pinagkaiba nun. Paying full attention, active listening. Empathy is with emotion. You're trying to live or you're trying to feel ano ba yung nararamdaman nila. Saan sila nanggagaling. Clarity, communicating clearly and concisely. Using language that is easily understood by the other person. So, yung pa factor din. Dapat pareho kayo ng language, no? Respect, yun naka-importante, di ba? Treating the other person with respect even when disagreeing. So, and valuing their contributions to the conversation. So, ikaw, Chan, no? Among this, how do you utilize this or have you na-challenge ka na ba ever? Alin dito yung pinaka na-challenge ka gamitin if ever? Or any insight about this, especially empathy and respect? Any insights po, Chan? Share ka naman. Yan po.
Ako, nahirapan talaga ako sa respect. So, hindi ako respect. Joke.
Grabe naman.
Pero, medyo may pagkakahawig siya sa yung previous chapter na hindi mo inattendan, Kuya Joel.
Talaga yung person.
Yung meron na active listening tsaka empathy. Yun yung parang key din dun sa itong chapter na to, hawig din siya talaga dun sa previous chapter, which is understanding to be understood, parang gano'n. So, part dun. Ayan.
Thank you for that, Chan.
So parang yun yung yung basic requirement for synergy and communication. Active listening and empathy.
Yeah. Totoo. Yes, kasi kung isipin naman natin, 'di ba? Pag nag-empathize ka, may nag-empathize sa ba na walang respect. So parang tama, it's all part of it. Clarity part naman yun ng communication. Dapat naiintindihan ka the way you speak, paano mo siya sinasabi. So anyone pa po na may experience, insights, or feedback with this page, please share po so that the group will also know your opinions or whatever po yung na-experience nyo na hardship through communication sa kayo pinaka-challenge. Sorry po, hindi ko po nakita kung sino po yung nag-ano. Sorry po. Siya kita.
Si Edge.
Edge, go! Sorry po. Hindi po nakapagbasa ng comments.
Ayun, so gusto ko lang talaga rin i-emphasize yung sinabi nga ni Chan na for this talaga, very crucial yung past habit, yung isang habit nga dito sa book, yung sinabi ni Chan na seek first to understand, then be understood. Kasi parang ito yung inano niya encompassing na siya for this active listening, empathy, clarity, and respect. Kaya siguro talaga, yun yung na-discuss before itong synergy. Kasi with that, with understanding yung circumstance ng other parties na involved for the synergy, you will get the idea na kung paano kayo mag-grow and create yung synergy between you and the other party. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Thank you po. Sobrang, hindi kasi ako naka-attend last. Sorry po. Akala ko po talaga 10. Pero, based from your feedback po, Edge and Christian together, active listening and empathy talaga. Kasi pag naramdaman mo naman ng taon talaga, yun nga, sarili ko, kung naramdaman kong narinig talaga ako, I think that's first step talaga para magkaroon kayo ng solution ko naman yung problem or ko naman yung pinag-uusapan. Mas makukultivate din yung relationship na with that person. So, sorry po, nawala po. Ayan po. So, next slide po natin is the synergy of... Sorry po. Ano po? Nawala po ako. Full screen. Ayan po. Next slide. We have here, ito na. Nakapag-brainstorm na tayo. Alam na natin kung paano makipag-usap, communication. So, synergy na to ng decision making. So, ito na yung as a group nating ginagawa. So, I would like Ate Pepper to read po this part and share on wala na putol ng creative solution. Ayan po. Ay, sorry na wala po. Ate Pepper, please read po.
Hello. Lahat? Okay. Synergy in decision making. Pati yung little fonts. Sabi sa'yo, edit mo to eh.
Inedit ko naman to. Grabe naman yung ni Ate Pepper. Parang pagkapasa ko sa gamma, yun na yun. Nagbasa naman ako.
Joke lang. Collective wisdom. By combining the knowledge and experiences of multiple individuals, decision-making becomes more informed and insightful. Shared ownership. When everyone participates in the decision-making process, they feel the sense of ownership and more likely to support the outcome. Increased commitment. Collaborative decision-making fosters sense of unity and purpose, leading to a greater commitment to the chosen path. Creative solutions. By drawing on diverse perspectives, team can generate innovative solutions and that might not have been considered individually. Go explain mo nga. Nawala daw siya,
Kahit di ka nakamute, Joel.
Ay, sorry po. Explain ko po in my own words. Nagmo-monologue lang po ako kanina. No judgment po, no? So, ang ating 4 elements is the collective wisdom. Syempre, we need the individual knowledge or wisdom ng bawat tao na kasama natin doon sa group. Kasi collectively, mas marami tayong information na pwedeng i-source out. Paano ba yun lalabas? So, lalabas yun kung may shared ownership tayo ng decision-making process. Yun nga yung nabanggit, in-emphasize kanina ni Edge and ni Kuya Vinci. To support, di ba, yung ating mga katauhan na mag-share ng kanilang opinions during the decision-making process. It also mas makakapag-support siya sa outcome kasi mas marami tayong nag-generate na ideas sa pwede natin evaluate. Increased commitment, no? Collaborative decision-making. Nagpo-foster ito ng unity, fraternity, purpose, goal, lahat. So we have this sense of unification na nakaka-relate tayo sa isa, no matter what our background is. Grabe naman, naging team building, leading to greater commitment to the chosen path. So itong part na to gusto ko lang emphasize, no, kasi lagi din naman nababanggit ni ate yung commitment, and it's actually really important na like any relationship, mapamag-asawa man yan, any part of our life, the commitment always, it doesn't, ano ba tawag doon? Gusto ko sabihin hindi ko masabi. Parang, you have to be committed up a certain degree like the other. Importante yun. Kasi isa yan sa mga important things that you may have para pantay kayo ng tingin, or not, hindi naman pantay, pero nasa same AOE, area of effect kayo doon sa goal na gusto niyo makuha. Kasi kung sobrang laki ng discrepancy ng commitment nyo, kasi hindi yun na-increase sa team, mas malaki yung chance na hindi mag-work yung synergy. Okay, lastly, creative solutions, no? Yun nga, in-emphasize si Kuya Vinci ulit, tsaka ni Edge na, yun nga, pag nadodraw natin diverse perspective, mas marami tayong accumulation ng knowledge na pwedeng i-consider na minsan yung mga mga suggestions natin, intertwining, nakaka-help sa isa, may improve isa. And yes, from that, hindi mo siya talaga magagawa, or may mga options tayo na hindi natin maiisip ng tayo lang. Nai-improve ng collectively, nai-improve yung individual natin ng mga suggestions. And yeah, there's high chance for that. So anyone po na may insights or feedback about this page, please take the stage po. And I'd like to call it at Kevin Sheet. Go po.
Question lang ako for everyone, like especially in the setting na you're running a team, you're running like VCPH as a whole. Paano niyo na-achieve yung always united front kayo sa I'm talking to the leaders like sa management, na kasi one thing that I really admire kapag nagpa-process change tayo, pagdating natin dun sa announcement, halimbawa sa mga town halls, lagi kayong supportive of each other's parang voice.
Kasi nag-away-away na kami sa management meeting. Hindi, kung pa-follow natin yung process nito, I think nagagawa naman namin siya kahit unconsciously. Pero same, sa una, meron talagang differing opinions. Siyempre, meron diyang risk averse, merong opportunistic mag-isip, di ba? So, talaga, halo-halo. Merong ang nakikita more is yung opportunity rather than yung risk. Merong ang nakikita is merong ang perspective is yung magiging impact sa company. Merong ang perspective is yung magiging impact sa tao. Siyempre, diniscuss na namin siya ng malala bago kami mag-come up to a decision on, for example, process change nga, for example. Kaya, tapos, na kami nun? Kailangan by the end of it, meron na kaming collective decision on how to move forward. Kasi, hindi naman mag-work kapag magkakaiba kami ng opinion. So, kailangan na namin i-sort out yung decision right then and there bago pa mag-town hall or bago pa may next na activity na event. Ganun. So, hindi rin talaga hindi rin smooth. Siyempre, may mga mga decision din na parang agree to disagree. Pero dahil ito yung main, parang ito yung nanalo na decision, iti-test muna. Actually, hindi pa yun parang set in stone. Pag agree to disagree kami, hindi pa siya set in stone. Parang iti-test muna yung idea kung mag-work. Pag nag-work, edi push. Kapag hindi, edi yung contradicting option, yun yung itatry naman na next. Ganun. So, hindi rin siya smooth. Yun lang.
Kuya Earl, gusto ko lang mag-add doon sa tanong ni Kuya Vinci, no? Kapag may stalemate sa decision, so paano nagkakaroon ng parameters? Ano ba? Parang, democratic or talaga may pointing? Ano ba yung mas okay na decision? May parameters ba? May sinusunod ba kayong
Para sa lalo na democracy at the same time, pros and cons. Parang kailangan namin tingnan yung benefit na magiging, kasi laging ang goal is ano yung magiging mutually beneficial sa company and dun sa tao. Kasi lagi namang makatao yung VC. So, ano yung decision na pinaka okay dun sa tao, pero at the same time, hindi rin naman natin mapapabayaan yung company. Kasi kapag yun na yung medyo challenging kapag nasa management ka. Kasi syempre, kailangan mong buhayin yung kumpanya. Otherwise, kasi hindi tayo mag-survive, guys. Diba? So, ano yung mas makakatulong sa atin long term? Laging yun yung decision point.
Thank you for those wise words, Kuya Earl. And Kuya Vinci, thank you po sa question. Meron ba pong gusto mag-share? Anyone po? Sorry po, may nagtataas ang kamay. Wala po akong nakikita, ha?
Wala naman nagtaas. Pero yun lang, Vinci. Alam ko nasagot ko yung tanong mo, pero I think that's how we process things.
Yes, nasagot naman siya. Kasi the reason why I asked, di ba, kahit tayo sa marketing, parang meron tayong mga decision points wherein, masyado na tayong lumilipad. Somebody needs to be conservative and ground everyone. Pero even then, parang, sige, pag nagpo-push tayo sa mga decisions, okay, medyo risky, medyo parang, itetest yung capacity natin and yung skills natin. Parang ako kasi yung wait lang, Earl, saglit lang, kalma, laging ganon, di ba? Pero lumilipad pa rin ako kasama ninyo. Pero I think what allows me to support the decision is regardless if hindi ko naiintindihan lahat at the moment, yung mutual trust ko sa leadership na okay, sige, alam naman siguro nila yung ginagawa nila. Although, important pa rin yung may nag-e-express ng different na perspective and outcomes. At the end of the day, what prevails is the mutual trust and respect dun sa mga decisions. So, maybe hindi tayo nag-agree 100%, pero importante pa rin na sina-champion nung tao na may different opinion yung mutually agreed upon na decision. Kasi hindi siya mag-work kung may kumokontra. Yung ganon. So, thank you for answering that, Earl.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Kuya Vinci. Last slide na po natin, guys, no? Ito na yung collective talaga. So, I would like si Edge to read this kasi sobrang natuwa ako sa pinakamarami exposure si Edge, guys. So, natuwa ako sa session.
Nagjawa lang dito si Ate Jana.
Ate Jana! Ate Jana! Sorry, Edge.
Ano nangyayari?
Pinilet ba mo sa Joel?
Ano nangyayari?
Ate Jana.
Harap-harap.
Napraning
I
si
would
Joel.
like praning ako, Ate Jana. Kahanap mo, Ate Jana, na magbabasa. Ate Jana, hindi kita nakita kanina. Sorry, Ate Jana. I would like to give the final slide. Ate Jana, please read naman po, Ate Jana. And share na rin, Ate, yung accumulative nyo na takeaway, yung self-takeaway nyo based na rin sa sinabi nila Edge, la Kuya Vinci, nila Chan, nila Ate Pepper po. Thank you po.
May quiz pala to. Kaya may sana pala nag-notes ako kanina.
Ano lang, Ate Jana, personal, lang po. Thank you po.
Sige. Conclusion and key takeaways. Synergy is a powerful force for positive change, both in personal and professional life. It's about valuing differences, embracing collaboration, and creating a collective impact that is greater than the sum of its parts. Ang ganda naman po yung mga input nila. Sinisecond ko po yung input ng lahat sa book club session na to.
Di, wala ko sa'yo,
Ikaw,
Ate
ano
Jana.
take-away mo, Joel? Ikaw, Joel, ano take-away mo?
Okay. Ako una, Ate Jana. So, ganito po tayo for the last part. I'd like everyone po to give their, kahit 1 point lang. So, ako muna, then si Ate Jana, then paikot tayo. 7 lang naman tayo. So, ako po, siguro, ang key takeaway lang, isa lang for this session is that sa lahat na napag-usapan natin, sobrang natuwa ako doon sa level of honesty that we can give for each other, for the company itself. Kasi, again, lahat naman ng pinag-usapan natin is for the team. And lagi din naman sinasabi ni ate, yes, it is a problema. And honesty is one of the most important din talaga na hindi siya skill behavior siya, di ba? Honesty. Behavior ng tao na it'll go a long way. To commitment, sa lahat, maapektuhan niya. So, yun lang po. Gusto ko pasalamat sa lahat ng insights and for being so honest in sharing your thoughts. Kasi, yun naman talaga yung natin, di ba? Paano tayo magsisynergize kung hindi tayo honest na mag-share and if we don't feel that it's safe. So, yun lang po yun sa akin. So, thank you po sa collab. Next po, si Ate Jan.
Ako po, yung key takeaway ko is finding the best solution together. Hindi siya, especially like yung sa setup natin, di ba? Pag part ka ng emblem team, pag part ka ng VAS, part ka ng marketing, operations, so on and so forth, you're part of a team. So, regardless of what your goals would be, part siya ng greater vision na meron, hindi lang para sa'yo, pero para sa lahat. So, kapag may problems ka din, or kapag may problems din yung team, parang everyone is expected to contribute. So, kumbaga lahat ng opinion, or yung voice mo ay nagmamatter sa kahit anong sitwasyon. Kasi, we find the best solution when we find it together, or when we figure out it together. Kasi dahil nga, diba, magkakaiba tayo ng perspectives, and mas lumalawak yung perspectives natin kapag mas nagiging open tayo dun sa opinions sa iba. Therefore, mas nagkakaroon tayo ng better solution sa mga problems na meron tayo, yung fini-face natin as a team or as an individual or a part of a group. Ayun, we find ways, sabi ni BDO. I second the motion, Ate Pepper and BDO. Thank you, BDO. Ayun
Thank you po, Ate Jana. So next is Ate Pepper, Ate Jana. Ate Pepper.
Oo, kasi nisabi niya we find ways.
Ay, so where sisinga pa lang ako.
Ay, sorry, Ate.
That. Takeaway ko, I like yung vulnerability na pinapakita ng bawat individual. When I took this workshop, I don't know the people. So, parang ang ganda pala na tapusin yung buong workshop ng magkaka-team talaga kayo. Tapos, despite small group, ganyan, mas nag-iiba yung level of group understanding kaysa dun sa mag-isa ka lang nag-workshop tapos ikaw lang nakakaintindi nun. So, hopefully, as we go through all of these habits, yung 1 to 6, yung 7 medyo na to eh. For individual, for personal development, and for the people around you. But for synergy, it talks about a greater greater scope, not just yourself. So, lahat nung pinag-aralan natin mula habit 1 to habit 5 up to now, magkakalinhin siya. Without each other, parang hindi mo ma-achieve talaga yung synergy. So, sana nagigets natin yung yung how Stephen Covey marry each of the habits so that towards the end you get the holistic view of an effective person. Yun lang.
Thank you po, Ate Pepper. Sino pong next atin? Sure, lang naman, mga takeaway lang. Pili po ikaw.
Malalobat na si Joel.
Kaya ako na mamimili. Next po, Edge. Sorry, di kita na. Sorry talaga, Ate Jana. Hindi ko
Ayun.
na ano.
So,
Go lang.
ayun na. Yung sa akin is, may naalala lang ako about this sa synergy. Hindi ko lang alam kung si Stephen Covey ba yung nagsabi. Pero, ang point doon is yung habit na synergy, siya yung pinaka-glue nung lahat ng habits sa 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So, with synergy, lahat ng habits ay mapapractice. Doon talaga siya a point of convergence kung saan may papractice yung lahat ng habits na meron sa book. Yun lang, short lang. Thank you po.
Thank you, Edge. Sinong next?
Wala na po si Joel.
Nalobat na yan.
Sino ba ba yung natawag? Si
So,
Ann.
may internet ko. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Ayun. Thank you. Siguro yung sa akin lang, yung sinabi ko lang din kanina na yung power talaga natin is in synergy na lahat tayo may ambag. So, dapat tayo lahat mag-ambag. Parang ganon. Na kailangan, kasi nothing can take away yung kaya mong ibigay as an individual. Kasi lahat tayo unique, lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang perspective, may kayang ibigay. So, parang one is we have to give ourselves yung right na magbigay ng opinion natin, na mag-speak up. At the same time, si Joey. At the same time, yung dito. At the same time, kailangan natin gawin yung responsibility natin na ibigay yung best natin para dun sa greater outcome natin together. As a team, whether as family, with your friends, sa lahat. And yun, syempre, mankind. And I thank you. Sino na? Si Chan na ba? Si Ina?
Ako na lang nga.
Go,
Save
Ina.
the best for last, si Christian.
Ako sa akin siguro yung nakuha ko dito is to promote better communication, ganyan. Saka tama na iba-iba tayo na culture, na anuhan, saka na ugali. So okay yung open yung bawat isa for the communication para din naman sa ikabubuti yun ng team or ng company. And also, wag natin i-take it personally kapag hindi nagustuhan yung idea mo. Yun yung ko siguro. Kasi parang opinion mo lang naman yun. Saka, ano pa? Parang magkakaroon ng innovative na outcome kapag lahat co-collaborate. Ayun lang po.
Thank you po, Ate Ina. So,
Phone patch po tayo.
Ayaw mo mag-connect, Joel, via your cellphone. Pwede ka na
Di daw siya makalag-in. So, na-off-board na yata. Si Joel.
Nag-remove na po ng
Huling araw mo na, Joel.
Joel.
Kinilimutan mo si Jana eh.
Mamiss ka na.
Sorry, Ate Jana. Sino na pong next? Sino na last na mag-share?
Siya na lang ata.
Ako po may lang po yung share.
Hindi ba ako nagbibigay na take away? Dami ko kasi. Pero go muna siya.
Ang key takeaway ko po ay, ito kasi may binabasa din po akong libro ngayon, yung Traction, Getting a Grasp of Your Business. Parang for startups. Tapos yung
Subtraction.
Yung chapter 1 doon, ay hindi naman chapter 1, chapter 3 na yan. Ang pinaka key daw sa success nung
Joel, ba't naiiyak?
Go, Chan, go.
ang key daw sa success ng isang organization ay kung lahat ng members niya ay may iisang goal. Tapos na-discuss doon kanina na kapag nag-make ng decision, dapat align kayo na iisa lang yung goal doon sa yun daw, yun lang yung ano. Tapos sa goal, other than yung goal, yung parang core values. Dapat alam niyo kung ano ba yung values na existing sa buong organization. Yun daw yung magde-determine ng success ng isa.
Yes. Dagdag ko lang dun, Chan, I think yung important kasi dun is meron kayong same na values and same na end goal. It doesn't matter kung yung opinions niyo or yung way niyo to get to that goal ay different.
Yes.
Basta parehas kayo ng goal in mind.
Kasi regardless din po kung mabuti ba o masama yung goal niyo, basta nagkakaisa kayo.
Grabe naman yung pulso.
Pero totoo daw yun.
Napapatir ako na parang nahiiyak si Joel. Okay ka lang ba?
Parang kaming tanga, naka-full touch kami.
Okay ka lang.
Literal.
Thank you, Chan. Sino na pong hindi pa nakaka-share? Si Ate Eloy ba po nakaka-share na?
Vin pati si Ate Eloy.
Kaka-join ko lang eh.
Ihuli na
Pero
natin
importante talaga yung
Uulitin na lang po Ate Eloy sa umpisa.
Yes.
ang ingay ng 8. Importante po talaga yung shared goal sa core values kasi sa company kung meron naman tayong core values, hindi lang natin pa sobrang na-emphasize. Pero hindi enough na nag-i-exist yun. Ang importante is lahat tayo sineselebrate yun, accepted yun and sineselebrate yun. And we genuinely believe in those core values kasi you can be part of so many organizations pero darating sa point, and I hope you get to a point na you belong in an organization na you believe in the core values and the mission and the vision of the company, because that's what truly matters. Kasi kahit for example, kumikita ka na malaki, magandang company pero Coca-Cola, for example good example lang, di ba, parang sino ba nagsabi nun? Ano bang ginagawa mo dyan sa Coca-Cola? You're selling sugared water, sabi. You're selling sugared water. May naalala ko na gano'n na parang nire-recruit niya yung isang exec na let's do something good sa mundo. Pero syempre exec na siya dun sa Coca-Cola eh. So parang hirap i-let go. Parang you could be earning millions but if you don't believe in the mission and the vision of the company, it wouldn't work at the end of the day. Darating kayo sa point na para saan yung money kung hindi naman nakakabuti sa mundo. Ewan ko, sa akin I still believe in humanity talaga, sobra. So ako naman, I'm proud na what we have here is something genuine talaga. Na we're contributing to the Filipino community. So I'm really proud of that and I believe we're in the right direction. Kaya kahit mahirap, kahit maraming challenges, kahit may mga pasaway, push lang kasi alam ko marami pa tayong pwedeng matulungan at mahanap ng mga tao na talagang deserving ng mga opportunity na ginagawa natin, kinikreate natin. And doon ako parang bumabangon sa tuwing umaga. Yung
paano ka bumabangon?
Paano ka bumabangon?
Parang mali yung tanong.
Ang hirap ng tanong. Parang
kailangan niya tayo demonstrate.
Ayun po. Pero kasi minsan, syempre, pag it takes a certain level of maturity siguro or an age din to get to the point na, okay, this is where I want to be. Kasi minsan, pag bata ka pa din, nag-explore ka pa din. So, ayun lang. So, and I hope na you believe in the core values that we have here in VC and let's continue to touch other people's lives.
Amen.
And I think
in what way po yung pag-touch, ate?
Uy, grabe na sasampal ko si Joel.
Ilakasan.
Grabe naman, Tim. Huwag mo siyang sampalin.
Ikaw na.
Very good.
Ako, I'll keep it short lang kasi 20 minutes na tayo over. Lagi kasi yung coaching sa akin ni Ate Eloy tsaka ni Earlis, I need to shift from a mindset na ako yung superstar to supporting role. Kasi 'di ba nasa gitna ako ng
Hindi ka yung damsel in distress.
Lagi akong yung main character, which is I think ako pa rin naman in my own vanilla fantasy. Pero when you're working and operating under the same team with the same values and yun nga, same goals, I think it's more there's something bigger and something more important than yourself. And I think there's beauty in that, na you're a part of something that's bigger than yourself. And kung nakita niyo na ako, it's very difficult to find something bigger than myself. Like physically.
Ano yung biggest takeaway ko today?
Napakahanap na mas malaki sa akin.
Pwede ka ba i-take away para ikaw yung biggest takeaway, Be?
Para may lechon si Ate Eloy sa birthday niya. Hindi, yun. So, ayun yung ko, na parang success is not just defined by one person. Especially if you're working towards a single goal. The individual contributions of each team member, no matter how small or big, that's what makes up. Friday na hirap mag-English. Basta yun na yun. Gets niyo na. That's what makes up success.
Small or big.
Ayun lang. Hirap mag-English. Diyos ko. Mabitik pa tayo with Gordon. English din yun.
Ang hirap maging pang Miss Universe yung sagot lagi.
Joel, sana makabalik ka kasi tapos na. Ikaw close naman natin.
Hindi, nandito lang ako, Kuya Earl. Thank you po sa lahat. Narinig ko po lahat sa inyo. Sobrang, hindi pagtsadahan na po ako ng pagtsacharge. Sobrang,
pumunta ka dito, Tungit.
Yung, ewan ko, sobrang holistic and sobrang genuine itong chapter na to. So,
kita namin yung otak mo. Sobrang deep.
Nag-spell ng Google.
Joel, spell holistic.
H-O-A-U-T-I-S. Gusto ko lang po ulit mag-sorry kay Ate Jana. Ate Jana, promise.
Wala na, demerit ka na.
Tita mo, hindi mo na nga siya tinawag.
Demerit ka na, Joel. Ituloy mo na yung luha mo.
Hindi mo na siya tinawag buong time. Tawag mo pa sa kanya ngayon, Jel. Ano ba?
Joel, wag ka na mag-charge. Di mo na kailangan ng laptop mo.
Hindi na rin makakalagin.
Na nga nire-replay yan sa Slack, hindi mo pa tinatawag sa buklat.
Madami ka ng utang sa akin, Joel. Kailangan na natin mag-touch point. May Spider-Man! May Spider-Man!
Mag-schedule daw siya ng takeaway si Spider-Man.
Siguro ang takeaway ni Spider-Man ay with great power comes great
responsibility.
True.
Galing. Ang galing ni Spider-Man.
Thank you po, guys. Have a great weekend po.
Thank you. Huwag ka na umiyak.
Next week!